experience.
Ласкаво просимо до Львову.
Welcome to lovely Lviv in the west of Ukraine, and welcome to what I consider to be Ukraine's and maybe even Eastern Europe's most romantic city. So what you're going to find here that you don't find in other parts of Ukraine is this stunning old world architecture. So what you're going to see very common in Central Europe, and it has a bit more of a Central European feel. That's because the previous rulers of Lviv were Polish and Austrian. It was part of the Austrian-Hungarian Empire, and after that it was part of Poland for a while, so you have a very big Polish and Austrian influence on the city in terms of the names of the former residents and the architecture. Now you will find this in another city in the west of Ukraine called Chernovtsi, but that's quite hard to get to and it's a lot smaller, so Lviv is definitely the best opportunity to see that kind of architecture in Ukraine.
Львів – перше падолиста 1918 року. То була відозва Української національної ради. Най живе вільна Україна!
Because it was part of actually the Austrian Empire at one stage, it has developed also a very strong coffee culture here, which I love because I'm a coffee addict.
Блин, давай тоже что-то закажем, чтобы они к нам подходили. Тут резерв.
Все, резерв?
Тут
И
резерв.
там свой кофе. Greetings from Cat Cafe. So no prize for guessing what kind of place this is. I actually have an allergy sometimes to cats, but so far I'm lasting this experience. Definitely novel. Not sure I would hang out here very often. Что ты думаешь, Анжела?
Мені подобається, круто, оригінально. На щось подібне є в Одесі, але там тільки один кіт живе. В Одесі у нас теж подобне є, но тільки там один кот живе.
А только один кот в
У
Одессе.
тебя была аллергия на него.
Yeah, I got an allergy in Odessa.
Привіт, як справи?
And actually, that's the thing to do in Lviv is really just to stroll around. There's lots of museums, a little bit more that touristic feel to do here. So if you're with someone for, up to about a week, there's so much to do, and it's just such a nice, relaxed atmosphere after maybe the hectic experience of, say, a Kiev or Odessa moment during the summer. You can come here and have a little bit more of a relaxed, romantic stroll. Анжела, тебе твои сиськи там. Все убили твой груд, Анжела.
Смачного.
Дякую. Как мясо? Ну, очень.
Savage place. Delicious. Feels raw and very, very tasty, hearty.
So you can see this restaurant has a medieval theme. Very popular just on the Arsenal. It's also got a museum beside it. And I love to come here once. Have this kind of ridiculous bib with the breasts. Not quite at that level yet myself. And yeah, it's just a place, a very simple menu, ribs, get a group of people together. So definitely this is a great spot to come to and have some fun. And yeah, it's kind of a light-hearted atmosphere with good food. So, smečnoho. not sure when my favorite time is. We're here in the autumn, and of course you get those lovely brown and orange colors in the leaves as they fall, and yellow colors. But I think actually I find Lviv to be really amazing in the winter when you have snow on the roofs of those historical buildings. It's very, very atmospheric, and they have their Christmas market. Obviously the city has a lot of tourists. We're near the border with Poland. Well, I'm shooting this in 2020 with the coronavirus restrictions. So there are a lot less Poles than normal. Normally it's a very big tourist city. It's a big tourist destination in Ukraine, also for Ukrainians.
Что ты думаешь, Анжела, красиво тут, а? Жарко?
Так, жарко. Потрібно знятися. Конор, будеш нести. Це твій фітнес.
А? Почему я должен?
Ну, Конор.
Анжела, ты типичная украинская девушка. Когда проблема, где муж? Где мужчина?
Тримай.
This is the Zaki Zamok with a view right over Lviv. You can see all of Lviv here. You get a kind of 360 around of the whole city. It's a fantastic place to walk up to when we still have this beautiful weather, and you can see the colors of the trees, the leaves, still beautiful here. So this is definitely somewhere you want to come and take a walk to get a little bit of sport, and great way to kick off the trip here in Lviv.
Как тебя чувствуешь тут?
Я себе почуваю дуже добре, ну як завжди. Я хочу спати,
Чому спати?
тому що ми вчора допізна гуляли, пили. Ти дуже багато випив. Я на тебе маю компромат.
Давай. Как? Горячий? Вкусно?
О, окей.
The Chakov Cemetery is the main burial site of Lviv's intelligentsia, middle and upper classes. It's a beautiful, historical and poignant place to stroll around. Somewhat awkwardly, Ukrainian nationalist Soviet soldiers, victims of the Soviet secret police, the NKVD, and Polish defenders of Lvov all lie here in large numbers and even sometimes side by side. They may have been enemies on earth, but these Lviv natives' remains will share the same hallowed ground for eternity. Анжела, як тебе чувствуєш тут? До Львова?
Я себе почуваю дуже добре. А
Чому?
ти?
Дуже добре.
Продемонструй свою українську мову, яку
Так,
ти
так, я
вивчаєш.
розумію українського і розмовляю трохи.
Да, розмовляю,
зараз.
розмовляю.
Що ми будемо робити сьогодні?
Сьогодні ми підемо в ресторан, музей-ресторан Сало. Подивимося, дуже, я думаю, цікаво там буде. Потім ми куди ще не ходили. І завтра у нас буде екскурсія по всім історичним місцям. Ми всі історичні місця подивилися тільки зовні, а зараз ми ще подивимося внутрі. І плюс ще дізнаємось дуже багато цікавого і історичного.
Да, это Львов. И что ты думаешь, это очень романтичный город, интересно на пара приехать сюда?
Так, я думаю, що для пари це просто ідеальне місто, куди вони можуть приїхати, відпочити. Тут атмосфера, де різні отці, все літає, квіти, ресторанчики, архітектура. Все для того, щоб ви ще закохалися більше в один одного.
Классно.
Да.
И мы уезжаем завтра, куда мы поедем?
Ми завтра виїжджаємо в Івано-Франківськ, потім ми їдемо в Синевір, далі ми їдемо в Коломію, Яремче і Верховину.
Классно. So
У
that's
нас-
coming up. Oh, давай.
У нас буде тур в Карпатах. Ми все хочемо
Так.
подивитися.
Exactly. So I'm going to take you in the next vlog on a little tour of the Carpathian Mountains. We're going to go there. This is not really Lviv. It takes about another 2 to 3 hours to get to the foothills of the Carpathian Mountains, but it looks absolutely spectacular. So I'm going to show you a little bit of that also you can do on your own, or if you're into the outdoors, or you can also come with a Ukrainian girl that you are romantic involved with and do that as a bit of a tour if that rocks your boat. So let's go and take a little bit more of a stroll around romantic Lviv. Пошли.
Пошли!
Tsar Experience.
Підписуйтесь на канал, ставте лайк і приїжджайте у Львів. Вам дуже-дуже сподобається.